Hi guys, welcome yet again to my YouTube channel as we solve this problem. Guys, I read the question first. Given complex numbers, z1 is equals to that, z2 is equals to that, and 1 over z is equals to 1 over z1 plus 1 over z2. Find the values of w for which z is a real number. And so guys, we do that problem. So guys, the first thing we write this expression, this for this first and then for this, and then guys we can equate now to this. So let's see how we do it guys. Here we have the equation. Guys, we first deal with the first. That is 1 over z1. This gives us 1 over r1 plus jwc. Guys, for us to rationalize this, guys, we multiply by the conjugate of this. That's what I have done here, both sides. After multiplying, guys, this is what we get. We shall have r1 minus jwc all over r1 squared minus j squared w squared c squared. Guys, now since we have two parts, we have the real part and we have the imaginary part. So guys, we separate these two equations to have a plus b j, whereby this is the imaginary, this is the real part, and this is the imaginary part, such that the j will be found on this side. And so therefore guys, this is what we have. When we do that, we will get something like this. So guys, we have the imaginary here. This is the imaginary part. Let me circle it guys. We have the imaginary part there. And we have the real part, this point. Guys, we come again and now deal with 1 all over z2 here. We have finished with 1 over z1. Now we deal with this. For 1 over z1, this is what guys we have. Guys, we now come and rationalize that too. That is, guys, we come and multiply this term with its conjugate, which is this. So guys, when we multiply that, we are going to have something like this. And how does this come about? Guys, as you know, for this term here, we shall get something like this. Guys, I'm talking about this, the denominator here. Guys, we shall get r squared, and you square, that is r2 squared. Now, minus, guys, we shall not have minus because of this j, which will be squared. And so therefore we shall have plus 1 over w squared l squared. That's what, guys, we are going to have as our denominator. After we have gotten this, guys, we now write the whole of this equation under one denominator, such that when we make this one the denominator, guys, we have to multiply this r2 squared with this, and this is what now we get. So that's how this one has come about. For the first one, guys, we still do the same, whereby, guys, we multiply this and that, and then put them under the same denominator. When we do that, we get that. So guys, from there now we can cancel this, because you can see here we have WL, we have W squared and W squared. So guys, we can cancel one of these and cancel one of these, so that now we are left with WL. After that, guys, we can move this WL on this upper side. So when we do that, we shall be left here with this as our denominator, and this one will be r squared. Now this becomes w squared l squared plus jwl, and this is what, guys, we have here. And this now, guys, already we have separated the real and the imaginary part. After we have cancelled that and have placed this as a denominator, notice that, guys, we have j here, of which j has the WL, and therefore, guys, we can now separate them to have the real part and the imaginary part. And so therefore, guys, this is our imaginary part here. So this imaginary part is the one, guys, we are going to add together. Remember, guys, we are told that this equation formed after adding, that is 1 all over z1 plus 1 all over z2. We are told that the equation will be a Leo equation. That is, guys, we shall have something like this. We shall have, I read, find the value of W for which Z is a real number. And so therefore, guys, the imaginary part, that is negative JW all over that, and plus JW all over that should come to 0. So that, guys, we shall not have an imaginary number. So we equate that to 0, equating imaginary to 0 since the number is real. So this is our imaginary parts. The one that I have circled are the imaginary parts. So guys, when we equate them together, remember we are adding them. Though there is a negative here, it's because the first part we had a negative. As you can see, we had a negative here. Guys, when we add them together, we add that and this. What is, when we add that and this, then we equate that to 0. Guys, I have equated it to 0. And now after equating to 0, I can factor out j. And so, guys, we say either j is 0 or this is 0. And so therefore, this is what is 0. So, guys, we can now remove j. Now we are left with this only equation. We can actually cancel that, and this is what we are left with. The next thing, guys, we are going to make W the subject of the formula. After we have evaluated like this, we make W, this W you see here, the subject of the formula. First, we can cancel this. When we divide by W there, divide by W, and so we are left with this W squared. Making it the subject of the formula, this is what, guys, we get. Make W the subject of the formula. Guys, we have our equation right here. So, guys, I hope, at least I believe you can be able to make W the subject of the formula having this equation. So when we do that, guys, this is what we get as our solution. And so, guys, thank you for listening to me. Bye.